يا عمي يا ثقيل الدم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، يعطيكم العافية يا اخوان، ورجعنا بفيديو جديد بالحلقة الثانية. طبعا اليوم رايحين نكمل اللعب ونشوف، طبعا خلصنا من منتهى الصلاحية، رايحين نشوف شو في اشي جديد. خلونا مع بعض.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
اوكي، فبناش ناخذ منتهى الصلاحية معناه.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters.
طب وين شجرة الحياة؟ أنا مش شايف شجر حياة يعني.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
ولا مش تشيك بوينت هاي؟ شو بيعمل هذا؟
Let's see.
شو عمل بالضبط؟
Let's see.
يا وسخ. طيب أكلنا كنادر.
That must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The world eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
بدي أخدعه مشان أستطيع الإطاحة به.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
إيه ناجي.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the world eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the tree of life survives the attack.
يا أخي ولا واحد منهم طب هذا تضييع الوقت، إنه هاب بحكي وهاب بترجم مش فاهم.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
شرارة؟
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light?
It's not as much as it hurts to look at you. And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
بالغلط طبعا كتبت مسطرة فما عرفتش شو صار. يا أخي ضليكش تطردي، ما هو لازم نتوازن ما بين الشر والخير. كسبت نقاط ذهنية.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important.
رجعت هذا ديك كرفنا منتهى الصلاحية.
Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the world eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
توجد قبيلتين في الجوار.
The Miriam tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the
يا أخي
right
بيخرب في قصة تقول عن جد في قصة زي هيك.
Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak.
تحكي بإبادة
They believe
الضعفاء.
that cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life.
هسه
But
أنا
siding
مزعم
with
هذا.
Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
ما أنت على أساس منتهي الصلاحية مالك رجعت اشتغلت.
He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni. Out of date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
يا زلمة خف علينا.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the world.
يا أخي شو بتحكي؟
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it.
يا أخي تجيبوا ليش منتهي الصلاحية بس يحكي معي. طب أنا هدفت المين؟ والله ما أنا عارف قتلت مين ضد مين ومين مع مين
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
ما دام أعطوني شنطة الدلقية شي كان قادر إن أنا أكله هسه.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
أيوة.
Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you.
طيب هي فتنا على أول قبيلة نشوف شو بدهم. هلا بالأقنعة. سنجاب بدهم.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can
من خلال السيادة.
guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew.
ولا أو مضخمه.
He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
يا أخي لو
The
نخترجمه
news of a
بحكي.
cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself.
من وين جاي أنا يعني من الصين؟
He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war.
Of
The
course.
Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best. He wasn't sure you'd do that. But it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with. The myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past.
ويا أخي أقسم بالله كرفتونا في هالقصة. حالفت مع جاجي.
Their kin must put an end to the war before.
يلا يلا على السريع على السريع.
They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
ولو. اوكي. بدهم إيانا نسيطر على كل هذا.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the
أعطيني يا
right
سلاح
to
القبيلة
wield
طيب.
the tribe weapon.
أعطيني مدفع أسيطر لك عليه.
Once you've conquered the rival's outposts, you'll...
بدي سلاح القبيلة.
Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon. She never intended it for hunting nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
يا أخي قصتهم طويلة.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. It's always the little things you remember, and with you it's pretty much the only thing he recalls, that you were little.
لا اله الا الله، منيح إحنا خلصنا. الحمد لله على السلامة. ايه بسرعة بسرعة، تعال اركب ولا بتركبش انت؟ تلحق لحقان. يا اخي الجرافيك في الاعلان كان غريب.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. Took care of it.
مقبول قلت له.
Right between the eyes.
ابلع ابلع.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
يا اخي الجرافيك بقى احلى. يا عم ليه هيك الجرافيك؟
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
صغر.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
شو هالبطريق؟
He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Well,
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. She's not unhappy with your progress, but you still have a lot to prove. You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
خلود.
Asks how you're feeling today.
بدمت كله أفضل حال بما إني حكيت معك بدربك على شيء جديد.
Less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
كيف بقدر أصنع أسلحة هون؟
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
والله ده تضبعنا هسه.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
لا
She
اللي
wants you
قاعد
to grow up and
بحكي
start
يعني
thinking for
قاعد
yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together.
فرينا.
You've
اسمك
always
فرينا.
followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you... He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have
ندعيهم
weapon training
للتدريب
at
بس مشان
sunrise
نذبحهم.
tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get. The most important thing is that you're okay.
I'm fine.
It's time to focus on your training now. You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
طب خذيني معك يعني لليه هاربة. طيب بدنا نروح نشوف شو في هون على 33 نروح نتدرب كاراتيه يعني على اساس.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
يا عم والله لا تذبحنا هذيك هسه لا تضبعنا ضبعة عمرنا ما انضبعناها.
He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found. The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
موهوب في كل شيء. يا رب نوصلها هاي قبل ما تفضحنا. اوكي هيا أخيرا وصلنا بدون ما حدا يقاطعنا.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
مصغرني تحسي ماريو بعد ما أكلت مشروم.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
هاي سكا بارجل هلا عمي بارجلن بارجلن يا شيخ مناح. شو بدي اعمل لصيده لهاد؟
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
يا أخي هاي مش لعبة أقسم بالله.
Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
شو بعرفني بموقعش عليها وقع علي انا لليه.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
نهرب.
There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight.
طب خلينا كاتل
Whatever
معك.
happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight.
يا بنت الحلال راح
Here
يندس
it comes,
وجهي.
the past coming to haunt the present.
هزكها. يا اخي دمي. ايوه رجعوا لي دم مشان اتحمل بوكسين. مشكلة فيها اللعبة بضل الماوس تبعد تهرب ليه. فرمها للحجي.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
يا اخي سريع اللعبة على اساس انه وراي. كيف صار قدام مرة واحدة والله ما انا عارف. مات.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
نشر امه مش رد.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
لا إله إلا الله.
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
كل الناس ماتت مشان هو يعيش. زراب ابن زراب.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. What can't you take? The tribe's caught a fluffy hull. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. More than a flesh wound.
Holy crap. أخي مشكلتها هاي.
Injured. It was harder than expected to take down the Fluff Hulk. They've received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of Jagni warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost. You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. Not really. It's east of Bricktown. You can spot Goop's Surf Nautica station from the hill it resides on. Look, an emergency box. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. A moon could make this a hunter's night. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Bullseye. Sharp. Getting there.
يا عمي يا ثقيل الدم. ثقيل دم هاي اللعبة. فلافي فلافي بيرد. فينا نظارة على اساس يعني
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention.
ماشي.
The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town.
طيب يا اخوان، لهون بنكون وصلنا لنهاية الحلقة. طبعا اللعبة فيها مشاكل مش عارف ليه. اول اشي وانت بتحاول تحارب كل ما تكتب بالماوس الماوس بيطلعك من شاشة لشاشة، فبتضطر تطلع على المنيو. ثاني اشي اللعبة الجرافيك تاعها مش زي ما في الدعاية، يعني بتقدر تشوف دعاياتها على اليوتيوب. اللعبة كانت دعاياتها يعني اشي رهيب، بتحس حالك عن جد بتلعب في لعبة. بينما الان يعني بعد ما لعبنا اللعبة لا، الجرافيك تبعها مش هذا الجرافيك الخرافي. اذا عجبتكم اللعبة تنسوش تحطوا لنا لايك وشير ومتابعة يا اخوان. يعطيكم الف عافية والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.